If you've been diagnosed with fatty liver, here's the good news. In many cases, it's reversible, and in this video, I'll show you the changes that give your liver the best chance to heal naturally. We'll cover the foods that silently damage your liver, the ones that help it recover, the lifestyle habits that make the biggest difference, and whether supplements are actually worth your money. By the end, you'll have a simple, science-backed plan you can start today. But before we talk about fixing fatty liver, we need to understand what causes it, because one of the biggest myths is that fatty liver comes from eating too much fat. Ironically, that's often not the real problem. For many people, the biggest driver is added sugar, especially in drinks. When you regularly consume more sugar than your body needs, your liver has to deal with the excess. Over time, some of that excess is converted into fat and stored inside the liver itself. The tricky part? This usually happens silently. Most people don't feel anything until the condition is already there, which is why the first change is also one of the most powerful. Stop drinking your sugar. Soda is the obvious one, but it's far from the only culprit. Fruit juice, sports drinks, energy drinks, sweetened coffee, even drinks marketed as natural or healthy can contain large amounts of sugar without the fiber that normally slows its absorption. Instead, choose water, unsweetened tea, black coffee, or sparkling water. This one habit alone can significantly reduce the amount of sugar your liver has to process. But simply removing sugar isn't enough. If you're constantly craving it, you'll eventually go back. So let's fix the reason those cravings happen in the first place. Eat more protein. Have you ever eaten a sugary breakfast only to feel hungry again an hour later? That's because meals low in protein usually don't keep you full for very long. Protein helps control hunger, reduces cravings, and makes it much easier to avoid the snacks and processed foods that contribute to fatty liver. Aim to include a quality protein source with each meal: eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, chicken, beans, tofu. You don't need a perfect diet, you need meals that keep you satisfied. Now here's another food people often blame unnecessarily. Don't fear fat, choose better fat. Not all fats affect your liver the same way. Highly processed foods, deep-fried meals, and processed meats are foods most people should eat less often. Instead, choose healthier fat sources like olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, and oily fish. The goal isn't to avoid fat, it's to improve the quality of the fat you're eating. And while fat gets a lot of attention, carbohydrates are probably the most misunderstood nutrient of all. Choose smarter carbs. You don't have to eliminate carbohydrates to reverse fatty liver. You simply need better ones. Replace refined carbohydrates like white bread, sugary cereals, pastries, chips, and fries with fiber-rich foods: vegetables, beans, oats, whole fruit. Fiber slows digestion, helps control blood sugar, and keeps you feeling full longer. That's why eating an orange is very different than drinking orange juice. One comes packaged with fiber, the other delivers sugar much faster. Those choices may seem small, but your liver notices them every single day. So far, we've covered the foods that put your liver in the best position to recover. Now let's talk about the lifestyle habits that can make those changes even more effective. The first one is probably simpler than most people expect. Move your body. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. Even regular walking helps your body handle sugar more efficiently and can reduce fat stored in the liver. If you can, include resistance training 2 or 3 times a week. Building muscle improves the way your body uses glucose, reducing the workload on your liver. The best exercise isn't the hardest one, it's the one you'll keep doing. And if you combine movement with this next step, the results can be even more meaningful. Focus on sustainable weight loss. If you're overweight, losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly reduce fat in the liver. Notice I didn't say 30% or 50 pounds. Even modest weight loss can lead to meaningful improvements. That's encouraging because it means you don't have to be perfect. You simply have to stay consistent. Finally, let's talk about the question that gets asked all the time. Do you need supplements? This is where many people spend money expecting a shortcut, but no supplement can undo a poor diet. Your daily habits will always have the biggest impact. That said, some supplements, like omega-3 fatty acids, have shown promising results in improving liver health. Vitamin E may also help certain people, but high doses aren't appropriate for everyone and should only be taken under medical guidance. Think of supplements exactly as their name suggests, a supplement, not the foundation. Final thoughts. Your liver is remarkably resilient. Given the right conditions, it has an incredible ability to repair itself. Start by reducing added sugar. Eat enough protein. Choose healthier fats. Eat more fiber-rich carbohydrates. Stay active. Aim for gradual, sustainable weight loss. These habits may seem small on their own, but together they create the conditions your liver needs to heal. Fatty liver doesn't develop overnight, and it won't disappear overnight, but every healthier meal, every walk, every sugary drink you replace is another step toward giving your liver the chance to recover. Your liver has been working for you every single day. Now it's time to return the favor. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more evidence-based health and fitness content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.